Welcome back everybody to Monster Hunter World. Last time we headed out to the Great Ravine after taking care of some optional side quests and took down Arathian. This time we have switched our weapon officially to the Insect Glaive and we are going to be heading back to the Coral Highlands. But before that, I wanted to meet you here at the smithy because we did get that charm at the very end of the last episode and I wanted to kind of go over that. So charms are a way to kind of have custom skills, kind of like how you can wear certain pieces of armor to have specific skills that you would like. We got the defense boost charm for free, which gives us 1 point of defense boost, which isn't too much, but a little extra defense is pretty good. You have poison resist, like pretty general skills, nothing overly fancy quite yet in the game. Really depending on what you use, whatever, like if you're going out in the field, collecting stuff, you know, botanist, geologist, stealth, survival expert, mobility, entomologist, those are all really good. If you're running elemental builds, resistances, or the elemental attack. But I put in the wish list the health charm, which gives us health boost. That's pretty good because, in my opinion, having higher health is far more important than really anything else we can have. But we need an aqua core ore. I got some of the other items from Rathian by replaying the optional quest and an investigation that I had acquired in my free time. So yeah, that's what we're working towards. Other than that, the other thing I wanted to go over was our Insect Glaive. The Insect Glaive has a thing called these Kinsects, which we've had in our inventory and we've had this tab for a while, but I've never gone into it. You can nurture a Kinsect. Right now I currently have a Full Beetle 1, which, general stats, it has attack type blunt, so it just does blunt damage. So, you know, you want to shoot at areas of a monster that are weak to blunt, you know, similar stuff like the hammer and some things like that. So as a Kinsect attacks, it'll leave dusts, which you can attack, which will explode. The dust effect on this Kinsect is poison, so it does have a chance to poison the monster. I'm not running any elemental yet because I don't really know what we'll be fighting yet today, so therefore we don't know what element will be the most effective. Power, speed, heal, decent enough, 6, 4, 4. I'm not 100% sure on what these are except for speed and power. Speed is really just how fast the Kinsect goes, power is just how much damage the Kinsect can do. It's a pretty good generic one. Other than that, I did make all of our elemental ones of a Lady Targ one, which has different stats, but I gave it fire. It has a paralysis dust element, or dust effect, which is pretty good. We have fire, water, and thunder. It's the only elements we can use at the moment, but since we don't know what element we'll need, I went with a generic poison. Same with the Insect Glaive. The Insect Glaive we also went with is also a poison glaive. So, that's really all we need to do, and let's just head straight to the Coral Highlands, because that's the big thing on our menu today.
Oh yeah. Nothing can stop us.
Alright. So, we have to search for Site Tzitzi-Ya-Ku and search for a campsite. And it's always really good to just explore the general area. This is a brand new area along with the Ancient Forest and the Wild Spider Waste. So this is another big area to explore. So we're going to kind of find these footprints. It looks like we're already finding our way to the Tzitzi-Ya-Ku, which is pretty good. Tzitzi as a monster leaves a ton of footprints, and I mean a lot of footprints. We've almost got a research maxed out on him. Here we go. Similar to the Jaggers of the Ancient Forest, the Coral Highlands has these monsters called the Shamos. We'll take them down. Yeah, we'll kill one because the Shamos does have some armor, so we might as well kill it. Get hopefully an item from it. Sharp Claw, we'll kill another one. So the Insect Glaive, while I'm going over this really quick, the Insect Glaive is a decent damage, high mobility weapon. The Insect Glaive, as I mentioned before, is really good at using the Kinsect. I haven't used it yet, I'll say that for Tzitzi-Ya-Ku, but the Insect Glaive has really good combos. It can generally move around, attack pretty decently, you get decent evasion. The big thing is, if you ever need to attack in the air, if you hold R2 and X, the Insect Glaive can vault into the air, and that allows you to do circle, which is just a slash. If you hit the monster or enemy, you'll kind of boost back up in the air, or as you're going down, triangle as just a falling slash. That does change. Some of our combos do actually evolve as we use our Kinsect, but like I said, we'll be getting to that when we fight Tzitzi himself. I think I lost track of him. Let's see if we can track him, because I think I went the wrong way. I did. Whoops. Now, with that health boost charm, it is important to know that the thing we were missing was the Aqua Core ore. That Aqua Core ore is found at the Coral Highlands. That's why it's the only item I'm missing.
Whoa.
Tzitzi-Ya-Ku. He's a similar body structure to Kulu-Ya, I mean almost identical. So the insect glaive is very unique in the fact that, like aiming your slinger with your weapon drawn, if I don't get like swiped, you can aim. You have a cursor. Hitting R2 fires. Hitting wherever you hit the monster, your Kinsect will attack. And it does have a health bar. Hitting monster in certain areas gives you these little effects. So right now, below our sharpness, we now have red. If I hit circle while holding the aim button, I'll draw my Kinsect back to me, and now I have an attack boost. This greatly alters our combo potential. Our combos are now dramatically different. We just are stronger, and our combos are now more advanced. If we do the vault attack in the air, circle now does this little whirlwind slash. Triangle does a whirlwind strike downwards. So it's always really, really, really important when using the insect glaive to make sure you get these Kinsect abilities. I shot Tzitzi in the body, and that gave us a power 1. Let's see what else we can do. Hitting him, I guess, also in the body gives us white. Drawing white back to us, this ups our speed. So now the speed of our attacks are a little bit faster. Tzitzi is also... So the thing he did in the cutscene is true. He can actually blind you if you're within that range of his shine. He will flash you. It doesn't actually hurt you, but it does instantly stun you. So it's always best to either rush at him or run really far away. So. Now I've got Tzitzi. Now the insect glaive is also a weapon that burns through sharpness very, very fast. As you see, we're already almost out of even yellow. And yeah, now we're in orange, which is real bad. These Kinsect abilities also do wear off. Right now, we're still totally fine, but as they start to blink, they'll run out, and then you'll have to use your Kinsect and refresh it. Sharpen, because the insect glaive is very sharpness intensive. Let's get our Kinsects out here kind of assisting us. Get our Kinsect doing some work, because we can inflict poison on them. And our Kinsect's doing some damage for us. Yeah, so we run out of our Kinsect, they're called extracts. The final one we just got is brown, or orange, or whatever color you want to call that. That ups our defense, so we actually take a little bit less damage. Yep, I was caught in that. So we are stunned. The glaive is not a weapon I'm the best with. It's not my best weapon. It's a weapon I like to use, but I'm not great at it. Alright, let's get up to Tzitzi. Yeah, I primarily rely on using vault powers. Since our helmet actually has Constitution, that's actually very good. There we go. See, it's very good just to kind of cover ground to get them. It's really good. But yeah, my biggest issue with the insect glaive as a weapon itself is that it just eats. Literally eats to sharpness. I'm using a poison one, and you could obviously use something totally different. I would highly recommend using a glaive of any kind that just has a high levels of sharpness. Since this weapon eats through it so quickly, having higher levels of sharpness is really, really good. So let's see how this fight will go. Our extracts are running out. Yeah, they're all about to run out actually. So let's get these back. Let's at least get the power one. The power one is probably, at least in my opinion, is the most important one to always have. Because it just ups your combo potential and just makes you stronger. Alright, good, another mount. Yeah, Tzitzi's not as bad as Kulu-Ya-Ku. Kulu likes to use rocks and stuff to kind of defend himself. Tzitzi is the higher mobile one. He doesn't really use stuff to protect himself, but he definitely is more agile, as you're seeing. So it's kind of good we're balancing it out with having a high mobility monster with a high mobility weapon. Getting that good down. The glaive does do good damage. This one's technically weaker because it has poison. So I'm sacrificing that damage potential with having a status ailment. I don't know how susceptible Tzitzi is to poison, but it still works. And it's not going to work. Come on. Yeah, I find aerial combos to be just a bit faster. Yeah, they don't do quite as much damage. Come on. Oh, and I honestly totally forgot to even mention it. With the... Oh, crud. With the Iceborne expansion, your other movement tech with the Insect Glaive is using this R in the air. If you hit R2 again, you'll do a complete nosedive into the monster, and your Kinsect also is unleashed at the same time and will do damage along with you. It's an extremely high damage move, but it's also very, very precise. You can't just... unlike the circle move where you do like a whirlwind around you that has kind of good coverage around your entire body, the R2 attack is very precise. I'll use it here a bit more just to kind of show you how precise this move can be, but it's very high damage if you land it, especially on a monster's weaker spot like Kulu's face. It's very good. Well, let's get our extracts back up because it's always good to maintain these the entire battle. Okay, we got white again. It's not what we want. No. There we go, there's red. So let's see if we can get this. That's bad. We got out of there though. Yeah. It's a little tough. It's good to use that mid-air evasion attack because it's very good at kind of repositioning yourself. As Kulu keeps running, yeah, Kulu, or no, well, not Kulu, wrong monster, I apologize. Tzitzi is a lot like his similar species of Kulu-Ya-Ku, and they love to run away. They're very cowardly monsters. They love to escape. But as you see with the skull, Kulu is almost dead. Because now he's backed himself into a corner, and he's mine. Here we go. Yeah. Getting him right on that weak spot of his head does crazy high damage. Oh, we got him. And using your midair, your vaulting attacks does actually eat up your stamina. So just be very mindful of that. Because like I'm burning through my stamina and it's causing me to not stay in the air as long. Even having Kulu almost dead, our sharpness is just dying. Come on. I want to get him with I want to finish him off with style. Well, let's actually do this. Oh, and if you break Kulu's face, he can't use the flashing move because you destroyed his face. That also didn't kill him? Wow, he is. Alright, and there we go. since this was not an official quest, we were just on an expedition, there's no time limit or anything else. It's just, you kill them. That's why there's no fanfare or big celebratory victory of defeating Tzitzi-Ya-Ku, because we're on an expedition. So I didn't have to actually kill him, all we had to do was sight him, and since we did, we could have actually just left. But I figure we're here, we had a new weapon to break in, which is a tough one to use. Now, collecting bone piles is always good, especially in different areas, because you could get slightly different bones. The one biggest example that I know is the boulder bone. I believe is dominantly found in bone piles, only in the Wildspire Waste. So we're going to explore the Coral Highlands a little bit, collect some of these account items just because we can. And I do want to locate an aqua core ore if possible. We have to find this campsite, which I know where it is, and we'll work our way there along with kind of grabbing whatever we can. I do have bounties, so can complete those on our way. We already defeated the Shambles. They're not really a concern to me anymore. But yeah, like I've mentioned, the glaive is a great weapon. It's high mobility, has a lot of combo potential if you use it really well. I dominantly use it for just for its aerial game that it excels at very well. Honestly, I don't think a single weapon in the entire game comes close to even matching the Insect Glaive's just aerial combo potential. It's so high. It's so high. And it's honestly a great weapon. Another one of my friends mains this weapon. I know. One of my friends mains the hammer, the other one mains the Insect Glaive. That's why I'm very familiar with these two weapons, while I am not as proficient as them with these weapons. I do know them. Yeah, I know the Aqua Core ore is located, I believe, in a lower level of Coral Highlands. I could be wrong. I mean, I also need an item, an ore called the Coral Crystal. And I know where that is. That's just found from general mining outcrops. We need those because there is a slightly stronger poison version of the same weapon that I want to collect.
Wow, what an incredible ecosystem. Have you ever seen anything like this? Has anyone? Come on, let's go exploring.
Our handler, very excited. She wants to just see all these new areas. Coral Highlands is... honestly, it probably is one of my favorites. I think Coral Highlands probably ranks as my third highest. It's actually kind of obvious. My least favorite is Wildspire Waste. My second least favorite is an area we have not actually encountered yet. But yeah, I do not actually like the... Oh look, yeah, we got Aqua Core ore. There we go. And we actually have a bounty for getting mining outcrops. So I know there's, I think, one more around here somewhere. Yep, right here. And there it is. There's the coral crystal we needed. And I need 3 of them. So if I can just find one more mining outcrop, that'd be...
Your stamina cap has dropped.
Be the best.
Eat
Yep.
some well-done steak to restore it to max.
I think we've gone over that before. If not, yeah. Even when you're on quest, this can also happen. But yeah, if you're out in the field for too long, your stamina cap will diminish. Oh man, it didn't give me a coral crystal. I thought for sure that would have given me one. So now if we open up our menu, we now have 75 cap stamina. It did drop by 25. It only drops by 25. It's not like it's going to be like, oh man, you're down to 50. Better go back soon. But eating an easy ration, a ration, cooking a well-done steak, eating any of those will replenish you right back to full. Nullberry, a new item as well. Nullberry is an item that will instantly cure any blight. So like, not when you're shocked, but Thunder Blight, Fire Blight, Water Blight, popping a Nullberry instantly heals it. I don't really know why you would use a Nullberry to cure Fire Blight, considering you can just roll evade a handful of times.
That's the monster we ran into earlier. It must be the big boss around these parts.
Not good. We better get away from that one. That one's dangerous. And when we're in combat, our stamina will actually drop even faster. Wow, Legiana is really not going to let me get away, is it? And it seems it is not. But we've actually arrived where we need to go.
I think we could build the camp here. Let's ask the head honchos. Sounds like the research base has a new guest. Want to go back and check in? And maybe grab something to eat?
See, I do not want to head back quite yet because I really want to get that very last coral crystal because I don't want to try to fight anything else without getting my weapon a little bit further. But off the top of my head, I don't remember where any other mining outcrops are off the top of my head. I'm going to look for just a minute in this area, and if I don't find one, I'll head back. I can always come back and just go to those mining outcrops we already had ran into. Hey look at that, we did find one. It only took running around long enough for them to respawn, but we found it. Look at that. Can I get a coral? There we go, there's our coral crystal. Alright, back to the research base. I see that you've returned empty-handed. A shame. Anyway, you have a visitor.
Yo.
Well, look who it is, my two favorite hard workers. The third fleet master here tells me you went on an expedition in the Coral Highlands searching for Zora Magdaros clues. She also tells me that there is this rotten veil way down beneath us, which gave me an idea. If we want to be able to access the veil, we'll need a means to get down there. So I propose that we resurrect the wrecked base. As in rigging it with balloons to reconvert it into an airship. And the leader here is all for it. Oh yes, rigged to your heart's content. From the air, we'll be able to survey... Oh, whoops, wow. From the air, we'll be able to survey the rotten veil unimpeded. And hopefully, that's where we'll pick up Zora's trail. The airship engineer said he'll take care of the airship construction. All we need to do is deliver the goods. According to the scholars, materials from a monster called the Paolumu are just the ticket. If you take care of the Paolumu hunt, that'll free me up to go look for secondary materials. Deal?
Oops.
Oh, and here, the old man said to give this to you. It's a specialized tool made using materials from the local monsters. They had a handful of biosamples kicking around in Astera, so they decided to put them to use. The old man said he hopes the new gear will help you out in the field. You'll put it to good use, I'm sure.
Want to get going?
Well, let's get to it. Good luck.
Balloons, the sky, all of this is amazing.
New specialized tool added, the glider mantle. All right. So they did add this. In the original game, you could not do the smithy or anything else at the research base, but with the release of Iceborne, they added it. So now we have a smithy here. Somehow he's gonna make items for us in this small area.
What's up?
What's up? I came over as hired muscle to watch the field team leader 6, but these days I'm a runner for the smithy. I heard it was just big brain types out here. The place isn't really kitted out for crafting, especially the whole fire part. So they got me running orders back to the smithy in Astera. You need anything? I'll grab it for you. Seriously, whatever you want, just hit me up. So you need something? Yeah, we're here. We do want to forge that new charm because it is very helpful, and it did unlock a new charm for us, the stun charm. You need easy materials, but stun is great because if you get this to level 3, you'll never get stunned again. Very good. And more down here. Capacity boost. Horn Maestro for the hunting horn users, which doesn't affect us at all. Fortify is really good if you die. It boosts all your stats. Sunhound, I don't remember. Increases your scout fight's gauge fill rate when track monsters. Yeah, it's alright. Free meal, a great skill. I use this in my actual main game. 25% of the time, you will consume a food or drink item for free. It will cost you nothing. This is another great ability. It has a level 2 and a 3, but we have no means of activating that anytime soon, so I just only focus on level 1. And heavy artillery, I learned this is the skill that I meant when I said using against Zora Magdaros, because this ups the ballista and cannons, not artillery. Artillery is a different skill, so that was my mistake. Alright. Regardless, we'll still have the armor at the end of the episode, but let's talk to these people we are missing and see what they got for us.
Oi, what are you?
Oh, sorry about that. I thought you were the loudmouth smithy vendor kid coming up here to annoy me again. Anyway, welcome to the finest resource center around. Well, I guess it's the only resource center around here. But none of that matters. Let's get to business. Care to have a look? Same thing. If you don't want to go back to Astera and you'd rather go to the research base, all of your means are all here. So we complete a bounty. Let's just slap on a large monster hunt. We're gonna be doing it eventually, anyways. And we'll head back to Astera and talk to everybody there as well. Alright. So we've got a lot of people that apparently need our assistance throughout the rest of Astera.
Oh, that's right.
Can I ask you a favor? I think I see a way to make the harvest box bigger. It should be easy enough, but I need your help.
Hurry back now.
I told the head honchos what materials I need delivered. Help out when you can, and we'll have a greater harvest in no time. To hold a harvest, your harvest box starting to run out of room, I'll pull a few strings, see if I can't get you some extra space. We just need to get an aqua sac, and the aqua sac is obtained by fighting, I believe, Gyrototus. If you have enough research, you are able to check yourself. I don't think I have enough. I do not. I only have the physiology of Gyrototus. I don't have his rewards. But the aqua sac is from Gyrototus. I'm willing to place a bet on that. Commander.
Fine work.
You already made it to the far side. My shooting stars always shooting past my expectations. Well done.
By the way,
I need to tell you what the scholars have deduced from observing Zora Magdaros. They think it has a tremendous amount of bioenergy stored up inside it. And that bioenergy is extremely volatile. Great news, right?
and listen up.
Well, we can't predict what will happen to it or to us. All we can do is keep pressing forward with our research. Just promise you'll be extra cautious.
May the sapphire star light your way.
Alright. So apparently Zora Magdaros has a lot of pent-up energy within him, which is not good. We have no idea what that is going to do to him or to us. It could be good, I doubt, or it could be bad. I'm willing to bet on that one. And let's see what the chef's got for us now. Probably more canteen quests. And he's gonna say the same thing, except now it's a crying Shamos, and what a bunch of abalone. He'll say roughly the same thing, but yeah. A new quest added, it's a crying Shamos. Slay 11 Shamos in the Coral Highland. And what a bunch of abalone. Deliver 10 super abalone from the Coral Highland. Not too bad. See what the what is it? The Fiver Bro.
Working hard?
Hey, working hard? What's that? You heard me mumbling? Yeah, the chef asked me to rustle up some ingredients for him. But I've still got so much eating to do. Whoa, you serious? You'll go and get them for me?
Good luck.
Whew, thanks, you're a lifesaver. We Vipers gotta look out for each other, eh? Well, here are the details. Good luck. Dude, come on. A feast of fish. Fish are a huge staple. Whenever that smell hits me, my gut starts growling. Just thinking of it has me hungry now. And we actually already have this because we collected Gaju skin from killing all those Gaju earlier in the game. So that one we can actually turn in right away. But that should do it for this episode. We didn't do a whole lot. We went over the glaive a bit in the field. We took down a Tzitzi-Ya-Ku. We've now picked up a lot of side quests. Next episode's probably going to be dominantly just all side quest based before we even deal with Palumu. But Yep, so next time we'll just tackle our gigantic laundry list of side quests we have to do, and I will see you guys next time.